everybody. How are you this week? I've got the amazing Sandrina Langston with me this week. And Sandrina's here to talk about all that astrological stuff that's going on out there and that's affecting us in our work, our lives, our relationships, emotions. There's so much happening. Of course, you know who I am. I'm Michelle Conway, and this show is Psychic Angel Guidance, and we're here to bring help and guidance from the angels. There's been so much going on Earth. I call the Earth the planet, so often I say planetary meaning Earth, but some people might interpret that differently. But on an earthly level, there's been a lot going on around the different parts of the globe, if you like, lately that have affected so many people. And we've got Sandra here who's going to be able to talk about what's happening with the stars and where planets are moving and that sort of thing. So what would you like to help everybody to be enlightened with a little bit, Sandra?
Well, I suppose, Michelle... Oh, thank you, Michelle. I suppose the first thing for me is after, in Australia, our spring equinox, and you guys, it would have been your fall equinox, we had a major planetary alignment, and there was a vortex that opened up and it allowed a new sense of energy come through, and a lot of us sort of knew that it was happening, so we've tapped in on that energy, and now it's like being on the treadmill. We've just put our feet on that first step and it's going to take us off. So now we look at different... I like to look every, couple of days where the moon is, and I like to tap into that energy of the moon. It gives me some ideas of what's going on, what I can utilise that energy for. And then when major things happening, which today, and in fact, as we speak, we've got this alignment with the moon in Libra and Venus. So today is a great time for beauty and that balance. So take that time for that meditation. Take the time to wash the hair. And for me, that's a bit of a struggle because I've got lots of it. Time to colour, time to, do your nails and just put that beauty and that soul into yourself. And so I like to tap into that.
And to tap into that, Sandrina, would that mean that maybe you go out and sit in the garden with the flowers, if you guys can, over there? I don't know if it's started to cool down too much for you guys or what, but the autumn leaves must be beautiful, or fall, as you call it. Sitting in and appreciating the beauty of what the earth has all around you too. Would that be right, Sandra?
Absolutely. Now with Libra, it's beautiful. We've got, like you said, you guys are going into fall, but for us, for spring, so everything's growing, everything green and luscious. And today we've got our first warm day. We've got 30 degrees down here in Victoria, which has been really quite cold. So it's just been divine. So for myself, I thought, right, this is the time. I've been very, very busy the last 2 years. I took some time out. I went bush. I found a natural spring water that I hadn't been there for 20 years. I thought, I wonder if I can find it. Of course, I tapped into moon energies. I found it. I filled up as many water bottles as I could. I've been drinking that to cleanse myself, to balance, and I'm feeling fantastic. Now, one of the other great things that's happening at the moment is for you Scorpions. You Scorpions have got something major happening. This is your time. Jupiter has just moved into Scorpio, and also with Jupiter moving to Scorpio in, I think, the last couple of days, with Mercury has moved in there. So we've got this conjunction. And what I mean by conjunction, it's when the planets are within 3 to 6 degrees of each other. And at the moment, it's 1 to 2 degrees. They're right bang smack. So this is your time, so this is your time to sell yourself. Jupiter is representing our money and our work. And you Scorpions like to not let us really see who you are. So you've got these ideas. You've been building in the past, because remember, Jupiter takes a few years to go through signs. So Jupiter, you've been working on a lot of things. Sell it. Now is the time. And it's a great time to network. So for you guys who your sun sign is Scorpio, on the 23rd of this month, of course, the sun moves into Scorpio. So not only will you have the sun there, you're going to have Jupiter, you're going to have Mercury all right by your side. So when you look at astrology and you start to, and I'm only a basic astrologer, but I like to look at it thinking, all right, this is the time to do stuff. Now, my moon's in Scorpio.
So how do you find out what your moon sign is, Sandra, for those who don't know what their moon sign is? How would they go about finding that?
There are programs you can buy that will help do that, or like myself, I've got a massive big ephemeris. It's a book about this big, and I have to do that mathematically. That's what I used to do. I used to get people's time of their birth, where they were born, of course the date and the year that they were born, and I'd work this out mathematically through a ephemeris. Now, it's a lot quicker. I can type that all in, bang, it all comes up. And the three things that we like to look at is, of course, your sun sign, which is generic. Because when you think about it, the sun moves into a sign every 28 days. So it's a lot easy in the newspaper to have your sun sign, because we can all go through that in a 28-day period. But the cloak that we put on and how we like to be seen is our rising sign. Now, of course, to find your rising sign, they can't put that in the paper because they'd have to put the ephemeris in there, which is about that big. So that's why papers use the sun sign, because it's a lot easier. We can use it through that 28-day period.
So what you're actually saying, Sandra, is that our rising sign is actually how people see us,
Yes,
not
that's the cloak.
how our sun sign.
That's correct.
Okay.
So,
well, I've got an Aries rising sign.
yes.
And
So Aries are quick, always on the move. So when you look at that, so if the moon is in Aries, then you can take that energy and think, all right, this is the time. I've got these ideas. Or if you've been a bit flat, thinking, all right, this is the time. Now, if I look at the moon, which I do every day, and we've just had the moon in Virgo. Virgo, very great analytical people, you know. So if you look at Virgo, and also because they're analytical and they like things structured, great time to clean the oven, because I don't know about you, and I don't know many people that like to clean the oven.
I went into a cleaning mode this week, actually, so that'll be why. I went into cleaning mode, and oh my goodness, I've done all this spring cleaning. The house is glistening.
And that's good. And that's when you tap into that energy. So if you've got a job that you hate, wait till the moon is in Virgo, because I tell you what, if your shower, your stove needs a cleaning, that's the time to do it. As is the moon's in Libra now, so now it's time to take that step back. And then the other major thing we've got out there astrologically is with Libra, Venus has moved into Libra. With the planet Venus loves that sign of Libra because they've both got that beauty about them. In 5 days, Mars is going to follow suit, because at the moment, the next 3 months, a lot of things are happening. These major planets of Mercury and Venus and Mars, they're moving really fast through all the signs.
Wow.
So what's happening with Libra, which we'll find...
Hang on, everyone.
Hang on, because you're going to struggle with your feminine side and your male masculine side. Mm. So you'll be a bit out of balance. And Libras like balance. You know, they like to know everything what's going on with themselves and being in control. Mm. So there's going to be a bit of chaos there for Libras. So if you know that's happening, when things get a bit chaotic, you can go, all right, I know why that's happening. I'm not going to play into the drama. So that's why I like to use the energy around us through in the astrological world.
Mm. Well, it all sounds pretty exciting, Sandrina.
Yeah. So you Scorpios out there, if you've got the rising sign Scorpio, that's just at the clock.
Pisces. What about me? What about for us Pisceans, Sandrina?
Well,
what can you tell us?
Well, this is where you would tap in on that same energy.
We're a bit timid and shy, you know?
So that's where, because of Jupiter being in Scorpio, now we can also tap in that same energy and let's network. If we've got ideas, particularly around the business, this is the time. So, you know, if you're not a Scorpio, it doesn't mean you don't have to not tap into that same energy. So if you've got that idea out there, now is the time.
Let's go, everybody. We've got ideas. There's new direction.
Let's network.
Let's get things moving. By the sound of it, with all these planets moving into top gear, the last part of this year, we better all sit down, take our time, write out what we need to get done, or we're going to forget things, and we're going to be overlooking so many different things and feel like life is racing by on us. So by the sound of the astrological and planetary placements, take a breath, get ready. It's just about to all take off again.
And it's all good. It's all good. You know, this is the time, particularly around the work, you know. I think this is the time to bring everything and manifest it. You know, if you've got something there, let's do it. Let's manifest.
So for those people out there that are looking for jobs or long-term unemployment, would that mean that they're now, this is the time for them to start looking for work?
And especially too with the moon in Libra, let's have a look at that resume. There's something there maybe you haven't missed, put on there. Have a look at it, resurrect it, then put it out there. And
what about people that have illnesses and health, things like that? How's that, this new alignment going to work for them, Sandrina?
Well, I think this alignment is more on that money side. So as far as if things with health-wise, I would be only looking at the moment with the moon in Libra, taking that balanced time and sitting out in the sun and taking it easy. So for people for that illness side of it, not so much, no. I'd be waiting till after Christmas for that. This is more, it's not.
It's more about the income, getting that financial foundation secure, getting a new job. If this is the time to change jobs or opening up any ideas or following your heart. If you've got a career path that you've ever wanted to follow and haven't had the courage, plant those seeds now if you want to get your own career or something like that happening by the sound of it, Sandrina.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Let's go.
Good.
Okay, we've got Jade from College Station in Texas on the line. How are you, Jade?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling in. Have we got a delay there by the sound of it?
Yeah, so I just had a question on any counselor advice that you could give me within my love life.
Your love life. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, I might ask Sandrina on a astrological level, before she goes, how is this planetary alignment going to affect people's love lives?
Well, perfectly at the moment, because with the moon in Libra, that's a time to look at yourself. So it's not time to really concentrate on others, because you've got to remember we are our own boss. You know, so now is the perfect time to look within ourselves and give us our self-love. Let us make ourselves feel better, because once we feel better, we can put that out there. And then like attracts like. So really, over these next couple of days, it's all about you. It's all about time for you before you can worry about anybody else.
Okay, all right. So, all right, well, I'm just going to tune in for you now, Jade, and see what I can get coming in for you on that aspect around you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sort of picking up something very, very similar to what Sandrina's saying here on an energetic level for you too. I do feel like there is a completion taking place for you, okay? I do feel like this is about, in the coming weeks, taking control again for yourself on an emotional level is what I'm getting around you, all right? I do see change coming in, but I see that have you been feeling really restricted a lot lately in what you can do on, not just in a romantic sense, but a financial, material and emotional level?
Have.
Sorry, was that a yes? I couldn't hear. It's not real good.
Yes. I've been feeling restricted.
Okay. All right. Well, what I feel at the moment then for you is, I'm just moving over. Sandrina's just stepping out at the moment. So, first of all, I'm seeing it's time for you to just take a step back on an emotional level, because I do feel like you have a need to replenish emotionally before you're able to be giving out again, okay? Because I, as I'm saying that, I'm being told from my guidance that you've had a lot going on a heart level, and that you now need to nurture yourself for a little bit, okay? Because when I look at relationships, I see all relationships as being like a joint bank account, if you like, and each person needs to make deposits into that account so that the account stays in credit, if you like. And for you, I feel like you've made that you've been doing all the deposits, and there's no deposits going back in for you to withdraw from, if that makes sense, okay? So what I feel you need to be doing at the moment is giving to yourself, filling your heart again, okay? And then,
Okay.
as I'm saying that, I do feel I'm seeing a red rose coming your way, all right? And I'm also picking up a really beautiful energy coming in and around you in spirit, and I feel like this energy is guiding you. And as I'm saying that, I do feel it's getting very gentle. This energy is becoming very gentle, like it's guiding you into a very gentle and new and safe area for you on an emotional level, okay? And
Okay.
I feel I need to take a breath with that, because it's going to be, even though life will be hectic, it's like this is a space for just you to gather yourself again, all right? Even though you're going to be keeping up with life that's racing by, and this is a heart level healing that isn't taking place, is what I'm getting, okay? I'm getting the word severance coming. I keep getting the word severance coming in. So to me, that means it's severing the ties from the past emotional relationships, okay, to move forward for yourself. Does that make sense for you?
Yes, actually, I just got my own apartment and my own place and moved out from my ex-boyfriend. And on October 25th, I'm supposed to be dating a returned missionary from Utah. He's supposed to be coming down to Texas to see me. So I just kind of wanted to see how that was going to go.
Okay, well, that would be the rose that I seen coming for you, okay? But I feel more importantly for you at the moment, rather than looking at moving into something new, what the energy I'm picking up around you at this point in time is about looking after you, giving yourself that time to refill your heart, refill that love for yourself again, okay? And to look after yourself. You've got this whole new energy around you, and it's in your home, your new home. You've got that gives you a new energetic level as far as numerology goes, a location, so that's geologically as well, which means the energy coming in and around your home, it's all changing. You're in transition at the moment from the old to the new. And this will take it's not going to happen overnight for you, okay? It's going to take a period of time. Just like when you get a little egg, you've got to wait and nurture that egg and wait for it to be able to hatch and grow. And that's exactly what's happening for you. If you see your new home as being like your new egg, and you're inside it, you're in that transformation stage at the moment where what you were once attracted to, you're going to find in another 6 months is going to be totally different to what you were once attracted to. You're changing, you're evolving, because you've been through a karmic lesson with this last relationship and the finishing of it. And before you totally move into a new relationship, there will be that transformation period. And in that transformation period, I'm being shown that you're going to change a lot of things about yourself. And as I said, that I'm seeing boundaries. You're putting in new boundaries around yourself as well, okay? So take it very slowly into this when this fellow comes to see you, because I'm being told again from this male in spirit, this male energy that's there, that's watching over you, that he's making sure that the people that are coming in and around you in this new cycle are going to be better for you. He's telling me you've been through enough, okay? He's saying to me, not just on a romantic level are you going into a new direction, but he's telling me there's going to be new friendships. And with that, I'm getting shown a whole new direction coming in. And it's quite a positive one. A lot of self-growth is coming in. Getting shown the book opening. So, and a quill being given to you from Spirit. So it's telling me that you're now writing the first pages of the next chapter in your book of life.
Okay.
And this is a very positive thing for you. This is a very positive stage because it's now that you're going to be able to put those boundaries in place for what you expect, okay? And honouring yourself is going to be very important in doing that as well, all right? Now, I'm getting through, this man in spirit is showing me it's something that's really fluffy. I'm not picking him up quite clear enough, but he's showing me something that's very fluffy, and he's telling me it's that you're a very gentle soul, okay? But because of how gentle you have been, or have always been, that you've allowed yourself to be taken advantage of by those people that you're in a relationship with in the past, okay? And he's telling me that this time round, you're going to become stronger. You've become stronger than what you realise at the moment, all right? And you're going to be able to put those boundaries in place a lot clearer and a lot more definitely than what you have done in the past. But you've got to make that at the start. Does that make sense for you?
Yes, that makes sense. So do you think that this new guy entering my life, and I've waited for him for like 8 or 9 months since he was on a mission, do you think that he could be like one of my soulmates or within a soul group of mine?
I feel that there's definitely a very strong connection with him. I do feel that as I'm saying that, I'm getting told there's a past life connection with him, and I feel that you need to just take your time slowly with him and move into this one day at a time, because I have a nice feeling about it for you, but take your time and make sure you keep your boundaries in place it's the major thing I'm being told for you at the moment, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so do you have one little more question just before I finish off?
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. No worries. Thanks for calling in. Let me know how you go, okay? I always like to stay in touch with you. Take care. Okay, everybody.
Take care.
Wow. That was a fantastic lot of information that Sandrina was able to pop in and share with everybody, wasn't it? And I'll look forward to having Sandrina back again in the future, because it certainly helped me to be able to become aware of the fact that we've got all these planets that are getting lined up in the next between now and Christmas, in the next few months, that are going to really set things off on a fast, busy pace. So I'm going to make sure I've got my Christmas list and list down made for who I've got to buy for, so that I don't forget anybody, and all the shopping list, and make sure that everything's all budgeted out. And that's probably something that, the sooner we all get into that, the sooner we're going to feel less stressed about Christmas, because Christmas is knocking on the door. We've got Halloween coming up soon, but there's Christmas. I don't know about you guys over there in the US, but we've got Christmas decorations already in the stores over here.